Hello, everybody. I'm Chris.
I'm Liz.
You can't see us, but we're here.
Because you have this completely awesome video that we're going to be showing you instead of us. You don't want to see our mugs anyway.
No, you don't. So anyway, we're gonna do a commentary on the awesomeness that is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
We've both finished the game now.
We have, and
oh my god, it's awesome!
Finishing now, no spoilers. So we're not gonna do a commentary on Chapter 1 because that's pretty much the demo.
I think there was like 30 seconds added that wasn't in the demo.
So we're going to start with Chapter 2.
Because we figured that we would be saying the exact same things for Chapter 1 as we said in the demo.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah.
And our cat is playing with a bag down there, so if you hear some rustling, that's her.
That would be why. Because she's cute enough that she can get away with murder.
Yes.
So we just destroyed Mako Reactor...
Number 1.
Number 1? Is it number 1?
I believe it's number 1.
I don't remember.
And they just...
And they're like, holy crap, that was more powerful than we expected it to be.
And of course, because Shinra defused it.
But Jessie is blaming herself.
Or Shinra didn't. Shinra helped it a little bit.
The bomb wasn't enough to have done anything, though once we saw the blast it did. It would have caused a little bit of structural damage in the room, but it wouldn't have damaged the reactor itself.
Probably not to the severity of it, though.
No, nowhere near the severity. They had to have their bots help them.
All right, then. Lead the way.
You got it. Huh.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey.
And right now, Jessie is questioning
Like,
what
did I do
happened.
wrong? It shouldn't have done that. I did something wrong. Clearly, I did something wrong.
So she's theorizing that maybe the bomb mixed with the Mako is what caused it. I always used to pronounce it Mako because, you know,
that's how we always pronounced it, yeah.
But here in the cutscenes, it's Mako.
Mako.
You sure told those doors.
This game is amazing in all of its glory.
Yes.
Certainly changed a lot.
Square actually added quite a bit to this game.
Oh my gosh.
All in all, I think it took about 40 hours to beat. Right around there?
50 hours, 59 minutes, 35 seconds for my playthrough. I remember because I was like, oh, I should have waited 25 seconds. And now they're surveying the destruction, and it's just like, there's no way that we should have caused this damage. And so now they're all feeling, except for Cloud, they're all feeling like very guilty about it. Barrett's kind of trying to justify it.
Especially Jessie.
She's the one that did the bomb.
She thinks she's the one that caused this massive explosion. Mm-hmm. And there's Charlie Sheen. I mean Biggs.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here.
Even if you've played the classic, guys, this game is definitely worth the time, and it is a slightly different story. Like, there are going to be twists and turns that you would not have expected. And just how much more rounded out the characters are.
Right.
All of them.
You get to get a little backstory on Jessie and Biggs. Not much on Wedge, though. But that'll be in a later chapter. And Cloud asking for his money.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Like a good mercenary should.
Uh-huh.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
Oh, look, there's a chest. I wonder if I got it. Of course I did.
I don't think we missed much, if anything at all.
No. Unfortunately, there's no guide for this game. I like to have physical, tangible guides.
But there was a website that was like...
Yeah, there's a couple websites.
Gamewith.net is what I used.
Oh, look. Baby's first materia. I believe this was healing materia.
No, he had a materia before this, I thought.
Well, this is the first one you... Yep, it's healing. This is the first one we actually got in the game that Cloud didn't already have.
Power picks.
Power picks. Is it
You'll-
PYX or
Yeah,
PVX?
you'll put all the links in the description.
Yeah, power picks. That they seem to have a pretty nice little walkthroughs. Like
That had for all the side quests, and then IGN was for all the weapons.
right, and that's pretty much the only walkthroughs we used.
I used that other one that I mentioned too when I would get stuck.
Okay.
Like, if I could not figure out a mechanic. There's Sephiroth. So I don't remember. In Classic, does he ever see Sephiroth
I don't.
in Midgar?
No, I don't believe so. He
Like, I know for a fact.
gets the feeling, the Spidey sense that Sephiroth is around, but he never actually sees him.
And he only really has one or two times where he's like, eh,
Yeah,
in Midgar. In the Classic.
but this it
Like
pretty
this.
much happens all
like,
the time.
Yeah, like this kind of thing happens pretty frequently. And it's just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? He's not supposed to be here yet.
You're not real.
Sephiroth is supposed to be dead.
Dead. I am. I killed you with my.
I am?
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet.
I don't even know what to call this because it's not really grooming per se.
Silently,
It's
painfully.
coaxing?
Can't
Not
bear
even.
to see the planet suffer.
Because Sephiroth knows that they're to be enemies. It's almost like he's preparing Cloud for that end confrontation. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy Classic, you know what I'm talking about.
So many things will be lost. Your hometown,
It's almost like Sephiroth,
the sound.
he does want to defeat Cloud, but he wants a worthy challenge.
He wants a fair fight.
Yeah.
The shiver of her flesh yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor.
Because, like, right here, I ask you one favor.
It's a simple thing.
I think it's just
Run,
live,
Cloud.
isn't it? Oh, run.
Run away.
Run away.
Yeah, and
Because he knows that if he faces him now, Sephiroth will be able to just, like, wipe the pavement with him.
There it is, you have to live. And Sephiroth tells Cloud that multiple times in this game. Not this chapter, but later on in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Good, Cloud.
And there, the fire's gone. Sephiroth is
Hold
gone.
on to that hatred.
Oh, hold on to the hatred. That would make him easier to...
Control.
Yeah. It would make him more swayable in the direction you want him to go because you get him angry enough and he'll be moving blind, basically, thinking blind. And more likely to do what you set him up to do.
Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
Aerith!
Oh, Aerith. Aerith. It's Aerith in this game. Aerith in the American Final Fantasy VII Classic. Of course, it's Aerith with a TH.
I still want to be her for Halloween, if there is a Halloween this year.
Oh,
And we have Sephiroth again.
Sephiroth.
And it's like he's using Aerith as a pawn.
Do you know in earlier drafts of this game, Aerith and Sephiroth, planned them to be siblings. And they
Yeah.
planned them to be
I saw that.
boyfriend, girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
That's why they maintain the same kind of little parting of the hairstyle.
Well, and Aerith is Sephiroth's foil.
Here.
Which a
This is
foil
for
is
you.
something that is the exact opposite, meant to emphasize just
right.
how
It's a
evil
gift.
or just how good
You know,
the other one is.
scaring
Right.
those things away.
And I think they're a perfect foil for one another.
Never
She's
mind.
his
Think of
yin
it as
to
a
his
memento.
yang.
Basically, they're the exact opposites.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your
I think in the
case,
classic edition,
it's on the house.
she sold him for a gill.
I think it was
Lovers used to
5.
give these when they were reunited.
It wasn't expensive, it was cheap.
Yeah.
Oh! Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
I just,
Hey, a Mako
up
reactor
until
just
like
blew.
chapter
You shouldn't be out here trying to
9, I just could not stand how soft her voice was. And then in chapter 9, she said she had a line that it was just like, that's the perfect voice actor for that line.
And here we see the apparitions. We,
The trailer calls them whispers,
yeah.
so we'll just call them whispers.
Still a little uncertain as to what their true purpose is.
And it's interesting, like, who can and cannot see them, because like these soldiers just come running up and I'm sure they just see this crazy guy with a sword out.
Are you blind?
Watch out, he's gonna eat you.
No, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Sword on the ground! Right now! Move in! Don't let him escape! HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure. Wait! I know that.
And of course that one soldier recognized Cloud.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst.
And this is
Sure he's
straight out of the
fine.
classic
You saw him in
edition.
action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
Jesse. Think he's a keeper?
Cloud swinging just like the classic.
Worried for a minute. What the hell you been up to, huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what.
Oh, I missed that my first, or my playthrough.
Nicely
Did you?
done.
Well, can't argue
Nobody
with
said
all
anything about his flower.
Oh, someone will. I just don't know if it's chapter 2 or chapter 3.
Wait.
I think it might be the next chapter.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
I would back away now, guys.
Yep.
Wearing
got a
the
big
robes.
sword.
visible.
They
Do you
were.
mean the Grim Reaper?
Only saw them after she
That sword is really big, guys.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
And at this point, Barrett still isn't quite sure what he thinks of Cloud is, other than that he doesn't trust him and he doesn't like him.
Right.
Little help, Cloud? Please? I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah,
The bomb I
the
made
slums
shouldn't
need
have produced an
power too,
explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to
Yep,
prevent
see
that
right
kind
now
of thing?
she's doubting
You
that
mentioned
earlier
invisible
hypothesis.
enemies back there,
If you're
right?
bombing it, then the whole point of bombing it, though, is to overcome the safeguards.
I'm just looking for
Just saying.
excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
Give him hell, Barrett.
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet. Just who do you think you are?
He's not a very intimidating guy, is he? Especially with that Gatling gun on his hand. I'm surprised that more people don't call that out. Like, hey, dude, what's with the gun?
Explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding
I'm
out
surprised
the
that more people don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's kind of easy
Conspicuous.
to pick up from a crowd.
masters. We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together.
Do not
for
negotiate
peace
with
and
terrorists.
prosperity.
Not that I say
is
that to
how
our toddler
civilized
when he's
people
temper
change the
tantruming.
world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
Yay, golf claps.
Okay, now I'm just gonna sit here and tremble.
Mix fighting words.
I think I might have peed a little.
We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
Yes, you should go. Your lattes are in the other car.
You know, Barrett is very similar to my dad. Piss him off and you've awakened the monster.
Let's get this
But he's
out of
really
the
just a
way.
big cuddly teddy bear.
Personally, I find visual aids
With a
make the
machine
kills
gun.
With a machine gun.
bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a
My
widespread
God,
model
she's
of
such
the great
tease.
city of Midgar,
Player.
complete
I don't know what
with
the right word
massive
is.
steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level.
And this little cutscene again,
This is
right
right
out
out of classic, but I like this model better, obviously, because you can actually see it.
Yeah, and also
Although-
during the game, you can hit the touchpad button and hit options, and you also get the wireframe. It's just a little.
Also, she says this is a 1/10,000th scale.
Look, we're about halfway through it now.
You run into a 1/10,000th scale later that is drastically larger than this.
Heading in and out.
Yes, you do.
And they both say they're a 1/10,000th scale of
That and
Midgar.
more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases.
I remember in the classic, there is a dude that robs you on the train, and then if you go
Don't worry.
approach him, you scare him, and he gives you the item and something
What'd I tell
else
ya?
back, I
Have a
think.
little faith.
I never got robbed on the train.
Won't be long till we
No,
reach the
you do.
bottom.
No, I didn't. In Classic, no, I didn't.
You bump into somebody, he robs you. It just doesn't tell you that he robbed you.
It's
Ah.
because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako. while
And
the
who
sun
knows, maybe that
turns to
happened here
dust,
too.
the air
Maybe.
fills with smog and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice.
You know, this is pretty much just the same as in real life. You know, you have places like here, there's floods or tornadoes. In some places, there's wildfires. There's
And people are stuck there.
yeah, and people are like, "Well, just move." You can't. It's not easy.
It's not that easy.
to uproot and just move somewhere else.
So that was chapter 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Amazing game, you guys. Amazing game.
Yeah, definitely worth the playthrough. Alright, everybody. So like, comment, subscribe.
Bell.
Click the bell. Notify whenever we upload a video.
Play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Play Final Fantasy VII
It's
Remake.
an amazing game.
Yes.
It's amazing. Oh. Oh.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye.